Welcome, everyone. My name is Robert Branch. I'm the corporate trainer with the Butler Automotive Group. Welcome. What we're going to cover today is intro to sales. So everybody pay attention. I hope this is some good information for you. Professional selling, responsibilities of a professional salesperson. Dress appropriately. We always want to have a great impression. Part of that is how we dress. The next thing, be respectful and caring. So that's self-explanatory. Be respectful to everybody that comes in. When you are counseling with the customer, you want to be a really good listener. The customers are going to tell you how to sell them, whether it's what they want, what they're going to use it for. Those are some of your inline questions. Always either write it down so you can know exactly what the customer's wanting and repeat it back to them. So that'll let them know that you listen to what their needs are and you're interested in what their needs are. Gain their trust. By doing the first three things, that'll help you a lot in gaining their trust. Always be professional. To help find the best car for you, find out, discover. Go discover what he likes about his car, what he's going to use the new one for, what he wishes this one had on it that maybe his previous car didn't have. To make sure it fits in the budget, we got to find out what the budget is. This will help you determine what they're looking to accomplish. And sometimes, even if they tell you they want to be X number of dollars per month, they can. When you wow them with the vehicle, give them a great first impression, gain their trust, they'll absolutely pay more. Most importantly, do all this in a timely manner. We have a process that we'll get into later called the 10-step road to the sale. This is the process that'll help you keep a good flow going because too much time kills the deal, as we say. Types of customers you're going to meet. This is very important. So we're going to go over those types of customers now. Okay. So this, on the left side, you'll see 10% of the customers will do absolutely anything that you want. You can lead them based on your counseling wherever you want them to go. At the other end of that spectrum is you're going to have 10% of the customers will not do anything. They've got a chip on their shoulder. Whatever you do, no matter how professional you are, you may not win that customer over. But the group in the middle, the 80% in the middle, those are the ones that you may have to overcome some objections, and we'll go over that. But these are the ones you really want to work on, okay? Because this is where we make most of our money, is 80% of these customers. Reducing resistance. Let's face it, when a customer comes in, the walls are up. Your job, your professionalism, the way you approach that customer, your counseling, your listening, all that brings those walls down so you gain their trust, okay? So how do we go about taking this resistance away from them? By our professionalism, how we smoothly walk through the road to the sale with them. Sometimes, even as salespeople, if you'll get off track with that, you can raise those resistance back up. So be very careful. People's resistance will lower, and they'll be more likely to trust you and do business with you if you can bring that resistance down that they have already. Professional selling. What questions are on the mind of all of the customers before they ever walk in the building? Price. Am I going to get a good price for the car that I really want? What's my payment going to be? What will they give me for my trade? Very important. These are objections or questions that a customer that you need to be able to handle in a timely manner. Interest rate. Am I going to get a good interest rate? And can I get approved? We have some customers that are challenged and they don't know that we can get approved. Well, we have the answers to everybody, no matter what your client's credit score is. We have the banks signed up to typically take care of all that. Let's talk about target sales model. Okay. T, temperature, meet and greet. Analyze, customer counseling. This is where you do the meet and greet, bring them back in, counsel with them, find out what they want, what they're going to use it for. R is reasons for buying. You got to give them a reason for buying your car today. G, guaranteed solution, product presentation, demo ride, trial close, review and appraise. These are things we'll get in more depth in a little while. E, enlist the buyer commitment, close the deal, ask for the deal. T, track and follow up, very important for CSI that we continuously follow, welcome them to our Butler Automotive Group family, and follow up with them forever. T is for temperature. What activities or questions help you determine a customer's temperature? Body language. Are they nervous or do they feel comfortable around you? Who are they with? Who's the car for? Okay. Do they have a third baseman? Somebody that's not buying the car but's doing all the talking. Okay. What are they driving? Are they driving a car or truck? What have they been using those vehicles for? Are they looking for gas mileage? Are they a commuter? Gas mileage would be very important to that person. Or are they needing a truck? What are they going to use the truck for? Are they towing anything? What's the weight of that they're going to be towing? Okay. How many people are they with? So if you're looking for a smaller car, smaller vehicle, and you have to determine who the buyer is, when you go on the demo ride, you want to be able to have that guy. And you have to go too. So some people are going to have to stay behind. Watch the customers as they leave their car. How are they acting? A, analyze. This is where we counsel with them. What activities or questions would help you analyze the reason your customer buys a vehicle? Ask effective questions. Is the car for you or someone else? What will you be using it for? What's more important to you? Well, I need a sunroof and I need a leather interior. Or if it's a truck, I'm towing something that's 14,000 pounds, so we need to probably find a diesel truck that tows 18,000 or better. So they'll be nice and safe on the road. Determine their reasons for buying through the use of broad, specific, and narrow questions. R, reasons for buying. What activities or questions will help you determine the reason for this customer to buy this vehicle from you today? Taking the customer's correct temperature, make sure that they're hot on you, hot on the car, and hot to be here at Butler Automotive. Asking effective questions by using questioning techniques. What do you think happens if you can't determine the customer's reasons for buying? G is for guaranteed solutions. What factors make for the best guaranteed solutions? Taking the customer's temperature correctly, asking effective questions, presenting features and benefits, very important. So when we're doing the feature and benefit, this is where we've got the vehicle pulled out of where it's parked, everything's open on it, so you can do a 10 or 15 minute vehicle presentation. This is where you build value. And you explain the features and the benefit of them having the feature on that vehicle. Okay? E, enlist the buyer commitment. What activities will help you enlist the customer's commitment? Types of questions to overcome. Price is too high. Other than price. Do I have the vehicle that best fits your needs? I do? Great. Finding the right vehicle for my customers, hardest part of my job, and I take a lot of pride in that part of my job. Actually, price is the easiest. So we need to probably, to overcome the price is too high, we need to do a better job of presenting that vehicle. A good 10 or 15 minute walk around will help overcome that. You didn't give me enough of my trade. We need to discover what he thinks his trade is worth. Where did he get that information? Maybe he looked across at a competitor and they gave him 14. We're showing him 12. What's the difference? $2,000. So you have to overcome that $2,000 difference. I'm not saying that I can get you 14, but we'll get close. Which of these payments and down payments works for you? I'm not saying I can get you 14, but I'll do my best, okay? You like my car better than the other one, right? I'll work on the price of your vehicle, the trade value. Which of these payments and down payments best fits your budget? Just some techniques that you can use. Need to shop around more. Great. I know finding cars is big value, big investment. You need to get the best value for that investment. So what are you comparing the Toyota to? Oh, you're going to go look at the Nissan. Well, great. When do you plan to look at Nissan? I'm leaving there and headed now. Great. Do you think you'll be through in an hour and a half? Great. What I'd like to do while the Nissan's fresh in your mind, I want you to come back and drive the Toyota so you can decide which one's the best value for you. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make myself the last salesperson that he comes in contact with. Okay? Part of overcoming that objection. Close the sale. T, track and follow up. Very important for CSI. Your customer has bought a vehicle from you. They've now joined the Butler Automotive Group family. So it's very big part of your job is to follow up for CSI, make sure everything's 100% satisfactory to them, and follow through in order to complete the sale. You're not through until you make sure the order high quality vehicle delivery. Most of the manufacturers have a delivery process. We'll train you on the delivery process. They come out of finance. Your job is to, after the vehicles come from cleanup, go over the vehicle precisely. What could you show them? How to set up their Bluetooth, okay? How to do the radio, how to set the clock when the time changes, and so forth. Manufacturer's guide for delivery. All the manufacturers have an idea of how they want you to specifically go over that vehicle, okay? Thank you notes. A lot of our top professionals do handwritten thank you notes, thanking the customer for the purchase. It means a lot to them. So we want to run that play. We want to be that process. Calls, emails, you have the ability to do that to the customer. We get birthday and anniversaries, the birthday of the customer that bought the vehicle and the anniversary of the purchase date. Psychology of selling. What benefits does a professional salesperson offer you in your automotive sales career? Consistency. It's always the same process, always the same 10-step road to the sale. Control. We know where our path will take us. So if you consistently do the same process, you're going to get great results. Don't alleviate from the process. Confidence. You got to be confident when you're in front of them that you're better than any salesperson they've been around. Okay? Be confident because you know the product, you've studied the product better than anybody else. Desire. The customer's desire to buy ours now. Very important. That's part of the closing process. Do you see any other reason why you can't buy this car today? Could be price, could be payment. We've taught you how to overcome those objections. Things to remember. Always be professional. Don't alleviate from that. Don't compromise your integrity or character for anything. If you don't know the answer, a customer asks you a question, you don't know the answer, a good way to overcome that objection is to simply say, hey, that's a great question. We'll get back to the dealership, I'm going to get the right answer for you. Don't just throw an answer out there that you're not 100% sure of. Focus entirely on servicing the customer, serving the customer. If you make the process easy for the customer, they'll make it easy for you. Effective questions are the direct road to the sale. Don't ask, do not tell. Okay? Listen to the customer's needs, repeat back the needs that he most wants for today, so it lets him know you're listening. They'll give you the clues on how to structure the deal and close the sale. Thank you, guys.